impaired in stereo.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much about democracy. Don't know much about morality. Don't know much about society. All I know is what I see on TV. That's about all that's expected of me. What a wonderful world of TV.
The wonderful world of TV. Remember, without television, you wouldn't have seen this. It's not necessarily television. Starring Ann Bloom as the lovely and vivacious Ann. Danny Breen as the irrepressible Danny. Mitchell Lawrence as Mitch. Stuart Pankin as the hilarious Stuart Pankin. And Lucy Webb as the adorable and cuddly Lucy. With Ronald Reagan as the president. And Nancy Reagan as his wife.
Hello, I'm Frank Bottles. You remember Ed. Last time you saw us, we were giving a down-home flavor to a mass-marketed wine cooler. Well, the ad campaign was so successful, NBC asked us to do a TV show of our own. When they handed us the contract, I got pretty excited. But Ed, a master of creative financing himself, was not taken in. He pointed out that if we accepted the network's definition of profit, we'd be back selling wine coolers by mid-season. When Mr. Brandon Tartikoff saw that Ed was ready to walk, he right quick sent over his business affairs people, and Ed sat down for some old-fashioned horse trading. By the time he got through, we had a sweetheart deal for 22 firm with a back-end piece of the gross advertising revenues. And Mr. Tartikoff had agreed to create a Thursday night hammock between Cosby and Family Ties and slip us into it. So please tune in, and thanks for your support. Oh, one other thing. Ed insisted on directing.
Coming up, the new Max Headroom.
Well, a military option to wipe control yourself from that is the easiest.
Tonight, crime doesn't pay, especially when you're up against the toughest, meanest cops on the force. Romney, Lipscomb, Piper, Winston, Codgett, Epstein, Vogel, Nicholson, Farber, Highsmith, Morgan, and Sons.
What's your real name? Where do you live? Where do you come from?
It's a new kind of cop show and a new breed of cop. Romney, Lipscomb, Piper, Winston, Codgett, Epstein, Vogel, Nicholson, Farber, Highsmith, Morgan, and Sons. They're all business. They don't fool around.
Romney, Lipscomb, Piper, Winston, Codgett, Epstein, Vogel, Nicholson, Farber, Highsmith, Morgan, Sons. Get over here!
Look out, Hill Street Blues. This one's got all the action.
Car 302, hold up in the vicinity of Smith and Dale. Repeat, hold up in the vicinity.
Roger. That's us. Let's roll.
It's Romney, Lipscomb, Piper, Winston, Codgett, Epstein, Vogel, Nicholson, Farber, Highsmith, Morgan, and Sons.
You love it!
In the high-pressure, big business world of network TV, it's important to have a copying machine you can rely on. That's why I use CBS copiers. They're fast, efficient, and reliable. I just put in this script of last year's TV smash, The Golden Girls, and in just seconds, I've got a perfect copy. Designing women. I wonder what this could do with a Cosby script.
CBS Copiers. Perfect copies every time.
Join us tonight on the Joan Rivers Show as Joan welcomes her guests, Jean Kirkpatrick.
No, but Jeannie, listen, give me a hand. I am not interested in Nicaraguan affairs. I am interested in your affairs. Now, who are you seeing now, Jean? No, is it true that you have Henry Kissinger's underpants?
Nicholas Daniloff.
Ugly. Now, Nick, you have to admit, Russian women are pigs. P-I-G-S, pigs. Oh, yes. I mean, oh no, they make Porky look like Twiggy. Froggy. They have enough hair under their arms to have a fur coat. I can mop my kitchen floor. Oh, yes.
And presidential hopeful and former evangelical preacher, Pat Robertson.
I love Boy George. He is one of my closest and my dearest and wonderful friends. He's a wonderful person. Of course, I can share his makeup and his clothes. But the bitch is back. Oh,
That's the Joan Rivers Show at 11 p.m.
That'll off, I can't hear you.
The bitch is
A
back.
great alternative to the news.
The bitch. I'm back. I'm back.
It's the November Evening News with the Kimmelmans. And now, here's Frosty Kimmelman.
Good evening. As you know, November is sweeps month. And now tonight's top story.
The recent warning from Surgeon General Koop couldn't have been any clearer.
Couples who engage in freewheeling casual sex these days are playing a dangerous game.
But it would seem that not everyone heeded Dr. Koop's warning.
This just in a recent speech, Attorney General Ed Meese said it was not absolutely mandatory for citizens to obey Supreme Court decisions, given that they're merely interpretations of the Constitution. Meese was unable to answer any questions, though, as he was late to a lynching of 4 black men accused of drinking from a whites-only water fountain and then denied the right to speak to a lawyer. And the strike by producers of quality TV programs continued into its 38th year today, with no end in sight.
And that's all we have for now. Good night, Frosty.
Good night, Pete.
You've been watching the November Evening News. Brought to you by Fredericks of Hollywood. Fredericks, the first word in unmentionables. And remember, the November Evening News will return in February.
Here's what people are saying about Amen.
It is crazy, it is ridiculous, it is asinine.
That's Amen, Saturday on NBC.
Can a bachelor cop and his no-nonsense black foster grandmother, a millionaire's wife, a lovable derelict, and a bunch of misfit kids get along with a talking dog and his puppet from Egypt? Find out on Life with Lucy and My Sister Sam in our house on Easy Street, downtown in the heart of the city. Starring every cliche imaginable on ABC, NBC, and CBS.
And this beautiful velvet painting will be yours. Just call now at 1-800-555-7830 and give us your credit card number. In addition to the velvet painting, we have a special tonight, and tonight only. A genuine diamond-like necklace, a stunning example of the jeweler's art. It's been valued at $1,000 or more. Tonight, for the next 30 minutes, we're practically giving them away at $19.95. $10.95 is all you have to pay for this electric can opener radio. It plays the top 40 while you fix the tuna fish. Remember to give the operator your credit card number, then the number of the item you want. This is the TV Shopping Network. Let's move on now to that beautiful set of duck eagles. Are you ready for this?
Excuse me, can I cut ahead of you? I just have one tape to return. Thanks so much. Hi, got a double park. You think I could scooch right ahead of you? Thanks very much. Excuse me, my dog's in the car with a weak bladder. Do you think I could slip in here? Thanks. Hi, my mom's sick in the hospital. Do you think I could cut ahead of you? Thank you very much. Yo, bro, what it is I'm kind of late. Think I could pick my main man.
Yes.
I could return this tape, please.
Just a second.
Now, sweetheart. Beautiful.
Damn it, Jim. We're your lawyers. We're here to help you, but we can't do it unless you tell us the truth.
I ain't telling nobody the truth till I find out the deal.
All we're asking you right now is, did you kill those women or didn't you?
I ain't saying nothing till I hear the deal.
How do you expect us to make a deal if we don't even know if you're guilty or innocent?
Okay. So I'm guilty.
Good.
Get you a $500,000 advance from Random House. Film rights go to Paramount for another $500,000.
Newspaper syndication, $200,000.
Ho. What about foreign and cassettes?
I'll get to that. T-shirts, bubblegum cards, Jim the Ripper action figures, $250,000.
We've been talking about
Hollywood Law will return after this.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night!
On the next Oprah Donahue Show, Oprah's guest is a man who eats live rats.
Is it true that at one time you sat down and ate more than 30 live rats?
That's right. 33 to be exact.
That's all on the next Oprah Donahue Show.
On the next Phil Winfrey Show, Phil's guest is a wife beater, a child molester, and a serial killer who was let out of prison on a technicality.
So how about it? Will you kill again?
Yes, I probably will.
That's all on the next Phil Winfrey Show.
Stars come out, see them shine. See them laugh, see them cry. Every day, anytime, on C-SPAN.
All the glitter, all the glamour as America's brightest stars return this fall on C-SPAN.
Minutes flick, hours fly. When the stars testify, what a hit. This is it on C-SPAN.
C-SPAN, it's spantastic.
Well, it's living a lie. Every day of your life. You come to work on Monday morning, and everybody's talking about all the shows that they watched over the weekend. So you pretend that you've watched them too. But what you've really done is just memorize the TV guide. So you fake it, and you hope that you don't get caught. And then you start praying that there haven't been any last-minute changes or preemptions. And then after a while, I don't know, sooner or later, it catches up with you. And believe me, if I were young again, I mean, if I really had it to do all over again, I'd learn to watch TV. I would.
Sarah Johnson, not her real name. Her real name is Alice Borden, is only a symptom of what has become a shocking nationwide epidemic. 22.5 million adult Americans are functionally unable to sit down in front of a TV set and watch the simplest show. Tonight, we examine the causes and consequences of why Johnny can't watch TV. An NNTN News Posé. We've had to accept incoming freshmen who don't even know who Michael J. Fox is, except for they've seen him in a couple of movies. The only way to bring these kids up to speed is through a remedial viewing program where they watch the shows they should have watched in high school. It's sad.
It all starts in the home. I blame the parents. If the parents don't watch, the kids won't watch. It's that simple.
I'll tell you what the problem is. Kids today have it too easy.
Now, Bert, don't get yourself all worked up. You know how this upsets you.
When I was a kid, I walked 2 miles through the snow every Thursday night to my friend's house to watch the honeymooners on a lousy little 13-inch black and white. And the reception, it stunk. Today, they got color, they got VCRs, they got cable. It's too goddamn easy.
By 1990, Ivan will not only be watching more TV than Johnny, but more American TV. While in the free world, this is Takahashi, barely 3.5 years old, and already he's watched an entire season of Who's the Boss. And where is Johnny? We found him in the library.
Cosby? Who wrote it? Please don't tell my parents I'm here.
Next week on News Posé, the solutions. What can be done? How much will it cost? And who will pay for it? Tonight.
Tonight at 8, Ed McMahon discusses the personalities he's encountered during 30 years of public life. Lee Iacocca.
You'll see him do a great, sincere pitch, and then he's walking around on his ankles. I mean, he's just crazy.
Chief Justice William Rehnquist.
He can fly to anger, but he also can fly to love.
The Pope.
He knows my wife and I like a certain kind of caviar. Well, the minute we arrive, the next thing that arrives is that caviar iced down with all the accoutrements.
That's tonight on Ed McMahon's Universe.
Was she amazing? Was she a good game player? Was that an exciting game? You're wonderful. Okay, more fun, more prizes. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. I said don't touch that dial. Don't touch it! Don't! We'll be right back right after these messages. God bless. Don't! It's better. We'll be right back.
I'm a busy working woman. I don't have time to watch the new television season. Well, now I don't have to. I just bought new hacks and has-beens. So I can eat the new season for breakfast every morning. And look, each puffed kernel of corn is shaped like an old star or a used-up rider. This is really good. Only it tastes like I've eaten it before.
New Hacks and Has-Beens, the cereal that tastes like you've eaten it before.
Coming up next, after Tic-Tac-Toe, stay tuned for Celebrity Double Talk. Good job.
In Washington today, the president was questioned about the new tax reform bill.
The only questions I'll take today are about the turkey. Ask me something about the turkey.
Okay, what does the turkey think about the new bill?
I think we should pay it. The turkey answered. Do you mind if I answer to it? Who cares? He said yes.
And finally, the leaders of all the religions of the world met this week in Rome at the urging of the Pope. Notably absent from the spiritual summit, however, was the head of secular humanism, who commented,
My whole life has been coconuts.
now this.
Cagney and Lacey. This week, Cagney and Lacey split up, and now there's twice the action. Now, Wednesday at 9 comes Cagney, and Thursday at 10, Lacey. Wednesday at 9, Cagney deals with the loss of Lacey. Thursday at 10, Lacey deals with the loss of Cagney. Cagney and Lacey. Now there's twice as much.
Tonight at 9, ABC presents a world premiere movie of the week.
Well, Danny, you've never made us breakfast before. What's the occasion?
No occasion.
This is delicious.
Well, there is something I want to tell you. I've been living a lie. That wasn't me who finished the Boston Marathon in a wheelchair. And I don't have AIDS or herpes or venereal warts.
Denny, you did donate your lung to the little boy who was aging incredibly fast?
No. And you could have touched me all those years I lived in that bubble.
The moving true story of a family struggle to accept their son who was disease-free. Tonight at 9, it's Mom on Fire.
Coming up, a look at where the new shows come from.
See the new Dick Cavett Show. Dick's guest tonight, video artist Nam June Paik and pro wrestler Junkyard Dog. The art of conversation lives on the new Dick Cavett Show.
Hi, I'm Rich Hall. You know, if there's anything in modern day culture that's contributed more to the decline of reading and educational skills, it's television. And even though it's a totally mindless activity, it has spawned certain truisms, I suppose, things that I like to call TV snigglets. For instance, the act of turning over pillows, uprooting furniture, and tearing a room apart trying to find that remote control device instead of just walking over and turning on the television is known as scanic panic.
Diane, stop it.
Ever notice whenever you tune into a show that you've only seen once in your life, it's always a repeat of that exact same episode? This is known as audio video. Look out! Hey, he's got an axe! Look out! To inform a television character of impending danger, under the assumption they can hear you, is to fixate. Bimbo, I told you he had an axe. Those stray TV dinner vegetables that always try to escape over the wall into the Salisbury steak zone are the fugitives. The act of trying to decipher what an angry coach is actually mouthing during a sporting event is your mama rating. And finally, that mysterious blue liquid that advertisers use to demonstrate a diaper's absorbency is called butt blotting fluid. Well, that's the snigglets for this month. Now, why not try something different for a change? Like reading. Look out, he's got an axe!
Lillian Gish returns as a feisty nonagenarian with a black belt in karate on Lillian, new this fall.
Hey, Mo, buddy, congratulations, man. I hear you got cable. So when you go invite me over, pal?
Soon. Hey, Colonel. Good to see you. Boy, HBO, Sport Vision, and the Playboy Channel. Let me watch. I'll be your best friend.
Just watch. Dallas will kill it.
No way. Miami Vice is a much better show.
These two argue about this all the time.
Of course, I used to watch Dynasty, but I got tired of Joan Callan. She's too bitchy for me.
Amazing stories, okay? But The Hitchhiker has a lot of good nudity, too, you know?
If you had the VCR, you could tape Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Joan is a bit too caustic for me, you see.
I agree.
But David Brenner is the pits.
Ever since they canceled Airwolf, there's been nothing on TV worth watching.
5 minutes, Mr. President.
Hey, didn't you guys used to be on Saturday Night Live? Yeah, I remember you guys.
Eddie, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. And you?
Oh, just fine. So
yes. Did you see all my children?
No, I missed.
Erica got beat up.
My favorite show, well, I like Amen, but I have to go with Highway to Heaven.
I just turn it on, look, and every once in a while scream a little bit to myself.
This special is our special...
Is a gentleman I've wanted to meet for a long time because he is so smart. I don't know if either one of you have ever met him. He's a rock star. He's a brilliant businessman. He's been around for a long time, since 1967. He's the guy that used to greet his fans at rock stars going, "Hey, pigs, hi, pigs." He's into the most wonderful kind of music. He has a new record album out called Frank Zappa, Jazz from Hell. Will you please help me welcome the Rasputin of rock, Frank Zappa. thrilled to meet you. I used to watch you on CNN News all the time during the Senate, hearings, and just think how smart you were. Smart. Did you come from a smart family?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. What'd your parents do?
My father was a barber, and then he was a teacher, and then he worked aerospace, and then he had a heart attack.
And then didn't work anymore? Or?
On and off,
Yeah. And your mother?
She was a librarian once.
So smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Uh-oh.
2 things. 1, please don't mock the names of my children.
Oh, I was going to come out and say that you. I was talking about
2,
that. Yeah.
I gained a new respect for you when the wig came off.
Now, let me say, too.
Well, this is her weekend show.
It's my weekend show. I wouldn't mean...
It was fabulous.
I wouldn't ever mock your children. I did it because I think they're both wonderful and very talented, and we've asked both of them to come on. So you know that. But why...
Weasel's here, by the way.
Is she? Oh, can he I know. I was thinking, because I was going to say, because... But now, why did you pick those kind of names? Didn't you know that would be a challenge for them?
It's the last name that gets you in trouble.
Not when you're in 2nd grade.
Consider the beauty of a name like Ralph.
Okay. Did they mind as children?
Well, I think everybody wonders about their name. I mean, they called me Frank, and if you're in an Italian family and somebody names you Frank, you get to be Frankie Boy for a long time. Yeah. That's not so terrific.
Yeah.
But Amit, one of the other funny names that you're talking about, he at one time wanted to change his name to Rick. We don't know why, but that blew over. Moon...
Did you let him when he said he wanted to change his name?
He said, call me Rick, so we called him Rick for a while, and then, smoothed out. Then Moon at one time wanted to be called Beauty Heart. Now, that lasted a little bit and then went away, but Dweezil was an exception, because when Dweezil was born, he was born natural childbirth, and that was at the Presbyterian Hospital here in Los Angeles. So when Gail was checking in, she was ready to deliver, you have to do all the paperwork and, all that stuff. And this woman wanted to know what we're going to call the child, and I said Dweezil. And she was pleading and begging, not to call the child Dweezil. So at that point, it's like, we're not going to let you in unless you change the name of your baby. So I named 4 guys who were in the band that time. And that was Ian, Donald, Calvin, Euclid. That went on the birth certificate. Dweezil got to be about 6 or 7 years old and finds out that on his birth certificate there are other names. He was very distressed about it and demanded to have his name legally changed to Dweezil. So we got a lawyer, and his name is officially Dweezil Zappa.
Okay. They like it. Start with me. Now, when Moon Unit did her record, Valley Girl, did you have any idea what was going to happen out of that? I mean, that changed... That became part of American culture.
Yeah, well, she knew, I didn't know, and neither did anybody at CBS who was distributing this stuff at that time, so much for the wisdom in the corporate suite. It was a big surprise.
Is she want to do more records, or she doesn't consider herself a singer?
Well, Dweezil has a new album out, and so she's singing on that, and a couple of cuts on it. And they just finished a video, which will be going on MTV very soon. You can see her singing on this.
I asked this yesterday, I think it was yesterday, do you, when you look at your children, because I can't look at my child and know whether or not she's talented. I have to hear that from outside people. Can you look at your kids and say, God, they're talented, or do you feel you're too close to them and too loving?
No, I can look at them and say, yeah, they're talented.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's fun. Did your parents think you were talented when you said, I'm going to go into music?
My parents were not interested in talent. They were interested in having me do something good, like be an engineer.
So, when you said surprise, surprise...
there was quite a bit of dissuasion. I don't think that they regret it.
No, well, not now.
Yeah.
But that's
not
hindsight.
now, but
So now they tell me you lecture at colleges.
Yeah, I just did a few.
Yeah. Do you like that?
It's different.
Yeah.
It's very different. Yeah.
What do the kids ask you mainly?
Well, the format is, I speak for a half an hour. I say, these are my opinions, this is what I feel about current event topics. I'll tell you for half an hour, and then we'll have an hour question and answer, and then it can be anything.
So, for example, what are the big topics now? AIDS, I would imagine, comes up.
Well, yeah, I tell them what I think about AIDS.
What do you think about AIDS?
Remember the fairy tale they told you about the green monkeys? They tell you about these green monkeys, and then they remind you that this is a sexually transmitted disease. I have one big question. Who's pluking the monkeys? So, once you get past the, that seems like kind of an implausible theory if you look at it that way. So I offer 3 other possible scenarios. 1, because remember, it is announced suddenly, one day in November, 700 people died from a disease we never heard about before. One possibility, it came from outer space. Another one, it came from a government laboratory. I'm not saying whose, could have escaped, could have been done on purpose as a test on civilians. The other possibility is it came from a private sector laboratory for money. Because when they find the pill that you can take to let you do it again, somebody's going to make some money. There's no question about that.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's ugly, but it's
fascinating.
It's a possibility.
Yeah. What else is I imagine it's about Star Wars.
All right. In terms of Star Wars, the thing you have to remember is anybody in this audience or out there who believes that this device that they're going to launch into the sky is going to be the umbrella to protect this country from anything coming from someplace else, ask yourself one thing. Does it kill germs? It don't kill germs. I think both sides would like to do away with the nuclear warheads because they mess up the real estate.
You're very smart. They don't know whether to applaud or not. You're just so smart. I sat and watched you during the Senate hearings. How do they call you? Do you volunteer for that, or do they call you for that?
The minute I heard they were going to do it, I had my lawyer call them and say I wanted to go down there.
Yeah, explain a little bit.
I started...
For the 3 people that don't know what we're talking about.
It began with an invitation to debate Candy Stroud on the CBS Night Watch News. I think it was last August. And I'd never heard that anybody was claiming that rock and roll lyrics were causing all these problems. I mean, it baffled me. And when I went there, I still didn't know what the routine was, even though the PMRC and their friends had been talking about this stuff since May. So they gave me the clipping of the article that the woman had written, and I debated her. Now, we're in a room with 50 people. It's a live audience, live debate. It was supposed to be live on tape. It was supposed to be 1 hour long. What they did was they cut the thing down when it finally went on the air. She had her own children sitting in the audience and winds up reciting in front of them all the things that she felt should have been hidden from them. And then after the show, wanted to have her picture taken with me and the children. From that moment, I said, there's something strange going on here. I leave the room and find out they're going to have a congressional hearing on it, and I said I wanted to participate. That's how I got there.
There's a rumor going around, you play your record backward and you hear Pat Boone. But that's probably just... We'll be back at this message of interest, so please stay tuned. Okay.
The Late Show has... Welcome.
Terrific week this has been. My guests on Monday will be Janet Leigh, Family Ties, Michael Groves, country star Eddie Rabbitt, and the man who paid $10 to find the largest star sapphire in the whole world, which is over $2 million. Bang! Coming up during the rest of I'm going to commit suicide, but I still love my bracelet. Coming up during the week, we're going to have Charlton Heston and Vanna White and just a lot of other people. Robert Conrad. I want to thank you 3 so much. Willard Scott, what can I tell you? Please come back. Thank you for my bracelet. Chuck Norris, Firewalker, which opened today. I know you'll do very well. Frank Zappa, Jazz from Hell. And the Bangles, Different Light. Good night, and thank you all. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Raymond Wardy of Newport Beach.
Isn't that... They're going to sing their big hit, Everybody Have Fun Tonight. Will you listen to them? Because I listened to them, and half an hour later, I want to listen to them again. Will you please welcome, please welcome Wang Chung.
If you feel in love
take this from you. Wait, trust me. Okay. Sure. How nice to meet you. What does Wang Chung mean? Can I give this to somebody? How much did I pay for this? What does Wang Chung mean?
Well, it's a bit Chinese. And,
yeah, I figured that.
And it's like the guitar sound, Wang Chung.
And does it mean anything or just...
Well, there's everybody Wang Chung tonight.
You can Wang Chung anywhere in the world that you like.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You understand that? That's... But if it makes you... Now, this is your first trip to L.A., right?
Yeah.
And is it one... You've been here before? Yeah. Is it wonderful? Do you like it?
It's fantastic.
Yeah. You're Nick. And you're Jack.
That's right.
Okay, so now would you want to live here? That's the big thing now. George Michael just moved here.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's very weird here, I think.
Weird here? Why? A man sitting here with a shirt on a stand, playing in a band, I don't know what the hell the name is, and you tell me it's weird here?
Yeah. Well, you can understand.
With a friend who's wired, who walks around with a wire? What do you find weird?
Well, it's like living in London, you know. It's all kind of, it's very cold there, and you stay indoors and sit by the fire, you know, and then when it's November and it's kind of like 90 degrees out there, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of, that part is stupid. That I agree with you. That I agree. Do they like you in England?
No.
No. They've got no taste.
Somebody told me that the hardest city you had to play ever was London, you said.
Yeah, that's right.
Why?
They have no taste at all.
No, but really.
This is much better.
So, how did you two get together?
Well, it was through the classified ads of the Melody Maker, which is a sort of big musical magazine in London. And I sort of put all my money into this big ad to make it look really impressive. And I sort of used a friend of mine, dressed him up in a suit to make him look really sort of important. And I was deluged with people. And managed to fool Jack into joining me.
I believed it all.
And how long from the time the two of you got together to your first hit?
About 4 years, wasn't it?
4 years?
He said like he had a record deal and everything.
Overnight sensation in 4 years.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it now?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really good.
do you understand how, you know?
Yeah.
Because like Justine is sitting here and saying, well, yeah, it happened, luckily, you know, but just...
So it's taken us a long time, but we
No,
heard today that like we got to number 3 in the charts, so it's all going up, and that's really good.
And what does your family say now?
They say you've done well.
Yeah. What did they say when you were a bum?
They said, get yourself a job. You know?
What percentage of your life is music now?
I'd say right now it's like 99% music. Yeah. Because the whole time we're spending sort of touring. You know, we did some work in Europe before we came here, and now we're doing work in LA, then we go to New York City, then back to Europe. You know, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah. Before we go to commercials and Maureen Murphy, let me ask you one thing. Groupies?
I'll leave that to your lurid imagination, Jane.
Yeah. But you only have 1% of the time for them, so nothing can happen.
Right.
We'll be right. But you have a hot 1%.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with Maureen Murphy after these messages, so please stay tuned.
What a runaround. They fixed it 5 times. It still stalls. They say not when they...
2 days after...
I've got a headache. This...
Good morning, Pee-wee.
Morning, Magic Screen.
Look, Pee-wee, I drew your picture.
That looks just like me.
Hey, Magic Screen, do you know what today's secret word is?
No.
Let's ask Cocky.
Ready to assist you, Pee-wee.
Good morning, Cocky.
How's my favorite robot today?
Little chore.